Hello and welcome to the spectacular Dee Valley. We're here today at the Llangollen Railway, about to visit Pentrafellan Yard behind me to find out more about a brand new 00 gauge project with Dapol and Rails of Sheffield. Let's go see what it is. So you may have already gathered why we're here today. Big clue behind me. For the project launch of a brand new 00 gauge model of the Great Western Design Inspection Saloon, being produced by Dapol exclusively for Rails of Sheffield as part of Dapol's Black Label range.
This is one of just a handful that were built in 1948 at Swindon Works, Design Q13 it was, and there's, well, actually quite surprisingly quite a few survive as well.
Now this also was quite a, well, these were widespread as well. Whilst they were built for the Western, they in later life seemed to get around the country, I mean as far as the West Highlands.
That's right, yeah. And then they were used primarily for inspecting the track. That's literally what they were for, inspections. So the inspector would sit at the front in the windows. He'd have a full view of the line being propelled by a locomotive, and you'd have controls in there as well, so you could brake to slow the train down if you wanted to observe something in more detail. It's got a number of controls up there as well, so you can call for the locomotive to set off again or to stop, or you could call for the guard to attend to his needs as well. And there's also an option as well where if the inspector felt rough track or something like that, you can actually mark that as well by calling for the guard to drop line wash on the track using a hand in the guard's compartment as well. So they really were used to physically inspect the track by eye. You know, I think these days we've got all these wonderful technical yellow trains from Network Rail running around recording data from the railways, but this was the Network Rail train of its era.
Of its era, absolutely, yeah. And beautifully furnished on board. I was amazed how well appointed it is on board.
So this particular example, it's led a bit of a nomadic life actually. Obviously it was built for the Great Western Railway in 1948. It was in service with both, well actually went into service with British Railways at the time. So even though it was a Great Western design, it was built after nationalisation. Then worked with the Western region. Then in later life it transferred and it went into private ownership. It went actually spent some time with Riviera Trains. It's also a mobile classroom for a little while as well. Latterly, until about 12 years ago, it was at the Severn Valley Railway, and then since then it's been relocated here to the Llangollen Railway with its new owner.
Yeah, and it's looking superb because he's been working hard at restoring it and bringing it back to its former self.
Well, we're really here to talk about models because Dapol's launching this brand new 00 gauge Black Label model of the Q13 Inspection Saloon, so I think we should step on board and take a close look at what the model's going to have to offer. Inspection saloons have been a popular choice for ready-to-run models. We've seen the LMS version produced in N and 00, and it's also been made in O gauge currently as well. But this is the first time ever that we've seen the Great Western Railway inspection saloon being produced for 00 gauge.
And the perfect small train formation.
Absolutely, all you need is one loco to go with this coach and you've got a complete train formation. Really nice train formation.
And the model is going to be very well spec'd, much like the real thing.
That's right, exactly. So this is the Black Label product from Dapol. So this is their top end specification in terms of what goes into the model. So you can expect sprung buffers, you can expect turn metal wheels. It'll both be EM and P4 gauge compatible as well. It's going to have working interior lighting as well with a neatly produced LED strip inside the roof. It'll have a decoder option as well, so you can put a Next 18 decoder in to control that lighting. It'll have external lighting as well at one end of it. We're going to have an NEM socket at one end for a tension lock to be fitted, and an accessory pack with all the pipes you'd need as well.
So Ben, how long have you been working on the project to produce the brand new double-O gauge inspection saloon?
So I started it about September time. I was looking for something really to get my teeth into in terms of starting a real proper project. I didn't really want to do a loco at first, so I thought I'd go for a coach. And we're only sort of 20 minutes from Llangollen at Dapol. I was going through the list of stuff they had here and I found the saloon.
How difficult is the process of trying to identify drawings and material for a vehicle which is as old as it is?
So thankfully this one's not that difficult because it's 1948, but the drawings are from like 1946 to 47. Obviously check the NRM. The HMRS had quite a few drawings on it, which has always been helpful. Try and find as many photos as I can online, not so much from preservation, but more from when it was running under BR, sort of as it was.
What variances are you producing? Because there are various options.
Yeah, so over the 6 models that we're producing, there's going to be 2 different body sides, a plain-sided one and one where it has the odd cutout sort of along the side of the coach, which I think was used for gas heaters. And then there's 4 different body ends where they have different horn locations. Some had gongs, some didn't. Pipes and wires at different locations and things like that.
And you've also gone all out for the interior, because this is all part of the return of the Black Label range for Dapol, isn't it?
Yes, so it wasn't going to be originally, but as I was building up the specification list for it, I started to realise this isn't going to be cheap. This is going to be sort of a top of the range coach now. And especially with it being an inspection saloon, you have the end windows, which means you get a lot of natural light coming in. You're able to view the inside from a lot more different angles than you would do a normal coach. Going all out for the interior is just as important as going all out for the exterior. The settees and the chairs will be printed as well, with a nice design that you can see here. All the interior walls will be separately fitted. The actual base of the interior is going to be blue, like the carpet here.
You mentioned also earlier about the interior detail, but you're also including the detailing to the guards area, the kitchen area as well,
Yes.
even to the extent of moulded curtains.
As far as I know, it's not been done before in Double O. Don't quote me on that, but not that I can't think of anything that's had it before. It's a high spec model. Might as well just go all out and mould some curtains.
Also to the underframe as well, because I believe they're being supplied with the factory fitted details to one end and the coupling at the other end.
Yes, so one end's going to have your standard NEM socket. The other end's going to be fully detailed with your screw link coupling, your vacuum pipe. It's going to have a working tail lamp as well, and also a bit covering the end of the bogie, a detailed piece. But if you do want to have a coupling at both ends, there will be sort of a NEM socket in the accessory bag.
Liveries wise, we've got 6 different versions coming from Dapol on this Black Label model, 2 of which are in Western Region chocolate and cream, with one carrying a small yellow warning panel.
There's a BR blue and grey version, together with BR Executive and BR ScotRail with the blue stripe down each side, just to demonstrate how widespread these vehicles were in later life.
That's right, and then the final version is in Great Western chocolate and cream with Twin Cities logos on the side as well.
So importantly, how much and availability?
Right, so these are available to pre-order now exclusively from railsofsheffield.com, and they're due in the 3rd quarter of 2024, with the price set at £149.95.
I don't know about you, I'm rather looking forward.
I know, you've already got one on your shopping list.
So can you tell?
Yeah, I know exactly which one it is as well.
Absolutely. Well, we've had a very comfortable day today here at the Llangollen Railway, haven't we?
It's a lovely, lovely coach, and a beautiful railway setting here as well. And exciting, the Llangollen Railway is officially opening its extension to Corwin at the beginning of June as well.
Yes, looking forward to that, and you can find out more if you would like to visit the Llangollen Railway at their website. Well, thank you very much indeed for watching. You can keep up to date on the model's progress at keymodelworld.com. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.
The readying train, the warming sun, the incoming rain, still up for the run. The hungry machine awakes for the ride, carefully tuned by watchful eyes. Attention not sought, the incoming breeze. The sounds of adventure set off with ease. Finding its way along the ribbon of steel, within the Welsh hills, you truly will feel an experience to share that all will earn, and with the joy to be had, we sure will return.
Introducing Key Model World, your new online destination for everything railway and scale modelling. Featuring exclusive videos and features, unseen images, step-by-step guides, railway history and the latest news. Plus, it's home to our full layout build series.
But I'm going to stop you right there though, because I didn't do this. This is all you're doing.
Join us for the latest content from Key Publishing's modelling titles, Hornby Magazine and Airfix Model World. Sign up today for as little as £3.75 per month, or if you're a magazine subscriber, bolt Key Model World onto your subscription package now. For more details, visit keymodelworld.com.